Okay, here we go. VOD review. Oh, I just woke up. This will be perfect, obviously. Gibraltar. Okay. I was about to say Lucio and Gibraltar is a little more interesting. Guess it matters the team comp, especially if you're running like a Kiri Lucio, but with a Juno's kind of this. Juno's in a really weird spot right now because unfortunately, I don't think she's that good. She is a little bit too much of a jack of all trades, but not really the best at anything. Lucio's way better for speed. Ana would be way better for heals, especially in like a dive comp. But like she doesn't have enough damage for poke, but she doesn't have enough survivability for brawl, but she can't really keep up. She can't like just output what other supports can output in dive. It's just she's in a really weird spot. And her ultimate's too narrow, it's too small. You have to like, a Kitsune would be better because you can at least play in the beginning and the end of Kitsune, but you can't play the beginning and the end of the Juno ult. You can only play where the ult actually is. So Juno's very fun, and I will continue to play her myself, but oh my god. It creates interesting team comps, but we are running Wrecking Ball, so luckily the healing isn't as necessary. So while an Ana, Brig would probably be a little bit stronger, you can still win with this. And it is Reaper Stoge, which is alright. Oh, you guys are gonna be playing a soldier. Okay. So usually, when playing on this map, now this map is considered one of the most hard maps to play in Overwatch. What you really need to do. So obviously, dive is king. On a Brig here is also king. And usually, so this is just kind of like what high level players would do. You take a Symmetra, TP across right over here, and you'd take your Ana Brig, put your backline back here. Sometimes maybe a hit scan too. And your Ana Brig would play like back here. And usually their defenders are going to hold this high ground here, slash, you know, maybe here. But if your Ana Brig's right here, if they get dove, you can have your Winston, or, you know, whatever dive tank you're running. Or in this case, I guess Ball. Ball could like come up here and fight, or, you know, maybe your Reaper could as well. And then you kind of just hold this area and then try to push onto this. You can hold this high ground, and then, you know, you can get bridge, which is already really hard to push, and then you can try high ground or control over here. These areas, these are all really, really strong areas you can hold. So yeah, holding high ground is kind of your best bet on Gibraltar. By all of you guys pushing low ground kind of gives them free reign of the Ana and Ashe to just constantly. Diva can go down and up. Tracer's able to contest pretty. So two supports looking at her. Juno's walking this way. They're also running Juno. So I'm just kind of. Usually you're on a Brig would try to push high ground. It looks like you guys are kind of just gonna have to like slowly fight this like a small amount. Okay, you need to be aware of the Diva. Because it's only you and the Brig, or in the Reaper that I meant to say, that can actually really fight the Diva, or at least keep her back. So right now, she just jumped on your soldier for free, pretty much. Your soldier was able to get out, but like, and I know you're contesting point, but if the Diva was able to confirm that kill and you weren't there to help, you know, it's just like you could have been there type of thing. Or contest survives. So it's like, see, this is exactly what I mean. They're just gonna poke you out. It's gonna be so hard to push. Ah, I'm lucky. Try to help the Reaper. Yeah, careful when you're pushing up to that, especially when they have a lot of people already on the high ground. What is happening? I really want you guys to just fight high ground. Just ignore Carp for a second and just win a fight. I want all of you guys to go top. Okay, cool. All of you guys fight top. Win the point. Just win the fight. Then go for it. Okay, hold high ground. Awesome. Okay, I wish you just didn't drop. Stay up there. Maintain the high ground that you just won. I know that you're trying to push, but it's not always main support's job to push. So I think in this case, it should be your soldier pushing. Someone who's able to run out if needed, or maybe a Reaper. Because you want to maintain that high ground. They're not playing high ground for some reason. I think you guys should work on playing high ground a little more. this is working out because they're not playing high ground very well either. But playing high ground is so important. So I'm gonna see how you guys play second point. That was a very, very fast first cap though, so that's good. So Brig's kind of played to like hold space, usually. Play very defensive, try to stop dives on top. You know, and protect your other support, which I'm sure you know that. And if you don't, well then you learn something. But I'm pretty sure you know. If you call yourself White Chiyo, that means you have to know who Chiyo is, which means you probably know how Brig is at least kind of played. Chiyo's the GOAT, by the way, just gotta make it clear. I love Team Feb. Maybe you're just pushing all the way past. This is insane. They are not getting a push going. Their team needs to get a push going. Tracer, that's your bread and butter of 1v1s. The big thing you can do, what I like to do whenever I'm playing against a Tracer, is shield whenever she shoots. Because you can shoot, you can shield when she's reloading, then you swing. And if she runs away from you, that's because she's scared. So shield is so much pressure. Just putting a shield in front of a Tracer is so much pressure. Yeah, I like that you're protecting your Juno. That's really good. But Juno needs to just get out of there. Stop trying to fight the Tracer. You guys, okay, so what I would recommend doing there is start, because you were together, start rotating together. So like call out to Juno like, hey, let's go high ground. So Juno can walk up high ground, can play like, I guess like kind of play like, come down here and actually help out the team with heals while you can sit behind and fight the Tracer. Because you're able to 1v1 the Tracer. The Tracer is scared, should be scared of you. And if they're not scared of you, then that's almost a free. So you should be rotating with the Juno, but you guys kind of just sat down here and just took the damage and then couldn't help your team. So just remember that you can win that as a 1v1. You do not need to 2v1 the Tracer. You don't need to have people pull back. Instead, you guys just walk up here. You guys, I know Juno has good enough movement to just make it up here in like a double jump, and then you could just... And there's no point in you guys sitting down there, essentially. Getting invited to a group of 5 of you right now, bro. And nice, help the Juno, perfect. Like stick drift or something, or if you're even playing on console, I don't even know. The fact that I don't even know if you're playing on console or not, I don't even know. Okay, either way. Rally here. Rally's a good, nice ultimate. You could use it to counter one of if their DPS ever make a misplay. Okay, this could be one of those scenarios. Says protect your Juno. Yep, good shit. Build it. Oh. Yeah. The rally to protect your backline, I like it. Juno needed to walk forward a little more. You should fight Juno here. So Juno is okay. So the biggest way I've seen to fight Juno is literally just to shoot at her. She's so squishy. She dies so quick. Even in this ultimate, if you guys all just looked at the Juno, dead. Like they're already won. Like just everyone fight this Juno. You're so fucking dead. Obviously, you're kind of in a little bit of a 1v1 with the Sombra, but like either way, fight that Juno. Junos love to get aggressive because they feel they can with their speed boost, but they can't. Juno is so squishy. Hurt a little bit. Might have been a little. I'll just watch it, whatever. Okay. Knocking up. I'd try to shield there to protect him. Ooh, nice whip shot. Okay, I see you. So yeah, just like shield there, I guess. I don't know. That's really minute. Okay, we're ulting here. You gotta be careful when making support ults like this without your team, because a lot of the time you need that tank to be that. So this is the situation. Because you're now sitting here, you're pressured by you and the Juno, and they're not pressured by the tank. The tank wants to take the resource, especially on Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball is literally the perfect character for just taking resources and then getting out while still being alive. So be careful when trying to make like a play like this without your tank. And I know you're up, but still, it's one of those things where that's just kind of Wrecking Ball's thing, is they can take the aggro, and then you guys can sit in the ultimate and deal the damage while Wrecking Ball's still taking aggro. Wrecking Ball doesn't even need to be in the ult. Just needs to be there taking resources from the enemies, so then you guys can play for free. Because right now, if this Ana knows what to do, They're just gonna nade you guys, both of you guys. Supports are both naded. You guys get Diva. It's just death. But don't think that Ana was aware. No, they antied the Reaper. Okay, they're more worried about the Diva then. They shouldn't have been. They should have just antied you guys. Diva drop. That's also another reason why Ana's just so strong in dive, especially with Ana Brig, because Brigitte can pay attention to the supports while Ana could just look for fat or not. She can pay attention to protecting the Ana or paying attention to healing a DPS, like say a Tracer or an Echo, ones who don't need an insane amount of heals, but you know, it's really nice to get a pack or two here or there. But you can look for nades on Ana. Nades is like truly what sets dive, like what makes it so strong. Juno Brig is honestly the comp that I thought would be best for Juno. I feel like I'm just talking about Juno right now. But to be honest, I think that's really important if you're trying to run a Juno comp. Yeah, I feel like you probably need to build around Juno. I don't really know if that's just me, but I just think because that she's not the most flexible, or I guess she's only flexible. She's really confusing as a character. I don't know whether she's good or not, and I don't think she is, but I don't think she's that bad. I don't even know if she's a main or a flex support. I don't even know what freaking Overwatch is trying with her. I don't even know. I'm kind of just going to be waiting for her to either get a slight change or buffs or nerfs and just kind of see where it goes, and then probably wait for some more really good players to get some hands on her and decide. I've already seen a coach say that she's not very good and that she kind of doesn't really fit very well anywhere. Coach OC. CIE, I recommend him a lot. He makes a lot of good content. He has a video talking about Juno that I kind of reference a lot with, like, talking about Juno to pretty much everyone that I talk about. Talk about Juno too. That's not grammar. Either way. Okay, you're coming up in rally. Let's get back to actually talking about the game and not about Juno. You have coming up in rally. Your ball is low. Diva wants to push you. I see you whip-shotting the Diva. That's good. So they do have speed boost, so the Diva could probably catch up afterwards. Just be ready to help your support. Gonna play safe. Okay, ball stays up. Nice. Okay, rally's gonna be huge here. I wish you guys save Hyper Ring. If you guys could save Hyper Ring and literally just like rush it down rally, because look at their team on low ground. Look at that Ana, that free juicy Ana, free kill. So have the ball come in, dive forwards, take the space, have Hyper Ring, and then bam, imagine a Hyper Ring Brigitte rally. Like during Jotes or whatever, with like all the speed boosts with Lucio Brig, before Kiriko existed, when you'd play Brig Lucio with Junker Queen, people would sometimes just run it down with both amp speed and Junker Queen shout. You just run it down with a Brig rally and just kill someone. It's so strong. So like literally, if you had Hyper Ring here, just run at that Ana. That Ana is playing in such a dangerous spot, and there's no one that can truly help. Like, Diva can't stop a Brig, a Rats rallied, combined with a ball dive, combined with possibly a Juno or Soldier, or even a Reaper if your guys' Reaper is almost back. Like, that's too much for a Diva to be able to stop, even if she still had the 3.5 second defense matrix. Like, that's unstoppable. Yeah. Okay, this is Juno. Juno's out of position again. You gotta punish that Juno. Nice, nice, nice. That Juno's getting out of position a lot. That's the thing. People are trying to learn Juno, and they're playing too aggro. People need to start taking advantage of that. And your Reaper kind of went in. That's a little too early. See, this is the big thing I'm talking about with playing high ground. When you guys don't play high ground, you're just like running at them down main, and it's not working. If you guys had a different comp and you just played high ground instead, now they're forced to use cooldowns just to get to you, instead of you guys funneling at this single Diva that can now continue to chase, have fly to chase, rather than having to use it to start the attack. Obviously they have a Sombra, but the Sombra can't take 3 people by themselves. They have a Tracer as well, but well, let's be real here, they have not done a single coordinated dive this whole time. Unless they have and I just haven't noticed, but like I haven't seen it. So you guys should play high ground. Give your Soldier that insane ability, because Ball can play top and bottom. Ball can play top and bottom. Soldier loves to play that high ground. Reaper can also play top and bottom. And then Juno and Brig can sit on high ground, just control the space. It's really, really awesome. And then Juno can always fly down and fly back up if she wants to be closer, because she does have fall off damage and fall off healing, which is interesting. I haven't seen that happen before. So she does have it a little bit of both, but you can't always just like pop your little fly ability. This is something I've done a lot on Juno, where I literally just like pop my fly ability, just like fly out to like a corner like this, look down at everyone, hit a fat like the sphere things that I can never remember the name of, hit a fat version of that with like all your teammates and all the enemies, and it just gives you so much ult charge, and it's so good. But so yeah, no, because you can just like fly out and do that. You can just fly out, be a little turret in the sky, pop that, heal up your team / damage a team for whoever's lower, and you know, then just fly back like nothing happened. It's very good. It's like the one thing that I think Juno's really good at, just flying around like that. And being careful that they don't punish you though. You gotta be very careful of that. But you do have a Brig who could just throw attacks at you. That is unlucky. Okay. Yeah, they just had pulsed on and just unfortunately staggers out the fight a little more. But I think they used it too early, because now you guys still get another recontest. Your soldier will be there. I really want you guys to push high ground so bad, because now they're holding high ground. Okay. Forward. Reaper's too far in. Pop rally here, yep. Push back the D.Va, nice. Tracer on the right, cool. Fight this Tracer. Okay, nice! Oh, it almost canceled. There is actually a small amount of frame where you can cancel it. It's kind of like on a nano, where it is a very tiny it is a very tiny, small, like a little bit of time where you can cancel it, but you can cancel a Juno ult. I've had mine Juno ults canceled way too often because I keep panic ulting and it's really dumb. Tip for if you're trying to play Juno, don't panic ult. It's really bad. Alright. So I think the main reason why your team struggled is literally just because they had high ground on you. You couldn't push that. It was you just couldn't push it. You couldn't push the point. Sorry, I was responding to Discord. Anyways. Yeah. Let's see. Holding this high ground. Nice. I like this. I want you guys to keep holding high ground. Please don't drop to like contest or whatever. Honestly sit with your Ashe here. If you're playing, the Juno doesn't need help as much as like say an Ana would. So instead I would sit with the Ashe. Help the Ashe. Okay, so like sit here. Nice, I like that. Sit here and protect the Ashe, because they want to dive the Ashe real bad. But you can stop it. Now Tracer's walking up, you can actually hear footsteps. So make sure you use some nice headphones, because you can hear those footsteps. That's a big thing. When you're playing Brig, listen for those footsteps like that. Listen to Tracer. Like, just have Tracer's footsteps marked out, because it is your job to deal with the Tracer a lot of the time. Whip shot there. Get her off of you first. She's a shotgun character, you want her to back up a little bit. Even if whip shot isn't very strong against tanks anymore, that little bit of knockback can still disorient them enough to miss a couple shots. Yeah, your team's kind of pushed back a lot there for the Sombra. Okay, just walk forward. Nice, hold the top space. I want one of your DPS to drop to fight point. Or your tank. You could do your tank and your DPS, honestly. I think that's why Tracer is played so often on this map, at least at high level, is because Tracer is super good at contesting point. And in this case, you kind of like doing the Reaper would trade out for the Tracer. Okay, actually, fun fact. I'm pretty sure Brig can do it too. You can actually, on pretty much every character, you can jump on these rocks and walk across here. You can walk on these rocks right here. I think you can jump up from like, yeah, jump on this rock, jump up here with like a crouch jump. And I think other than like Roadhog or whatever and like fat tanks, you can just walk across this rock. It's just a little bit quicker. It might only be Tracer. I don't know if Brig can do it. I haven't tested it on like every character, but like I've done it as Ana and stuff. It's just a small little thing. I just like spewing fun facts because I'm a yapper. Anyways. Okay, I like that you're holding high ground now. You guys feel so much stronger of a position to hold. Okay. Okay, this is when you need your Reaper to drop. I want Reaper to drop point, or Wrecking Ball to drop point, because they're contesting for free now, and you need someone to eventually start contesting that, and I'm worried it's going to be one of your supports. Are they just backcapping? Oh, they're just backcapping. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's the thing I was worried of. I was worried one of you guys would drop over just like one Reaper. So I guess pay attention to cart. This is an objective-based game. As important as it is to win points, but especially when you're on defense, you cannot let them just force cart like that. So instead, drop your Reaper down. Drop your flex DPS usually. So, you know, like the Reaper or a Tracer. Tracer's best bet, but Reaper's good too. Venture, I used to do strats with like Venture in other teams that I've played. So Venture would drop point. See, because now you guys are like worried about sitting back here because they were able to force cart for so long and they're running Sombra, so now you don't want to get back capped. So it's just like that. So now you have to sit on cart instead of sitting on the more beneficial high ground. I have a lot of friends getting on. I guess it is 7 p.m. on a Saturday, my time, so... Okay. Hey, MP. Yes, you just gotta impede. Nothing you can really do. Yeah, you guys smell it, able to hold, and you have your ult coming back. This is huge. Ult is big here for holding point. Please kill baby quick. Perfect. Low ground, try to fight the Tracer. Nice. Oh, your stick's bugging. Wow. I'm pretty sure you can do this in Overwatch. Change your dead zones. I think you can. Maybe you can only do it on controller. I swear you could do it. Yeah, dead zones. Change your dead zones. So if it's only like a little bit on the inside, unless it's like they're so big that you literally like cannot look around properly with, like, just change your dead zones. It gets rid of at least a little bit of the stick drift. You only need to make it a little bit bigger, and unfortunately it is going to lower a little bit of your small minute changes, but if you mostly play, like, I'm pretty sure you mostly play Brig Lucio if you only play main support. If you're more flexible than that, I'm sorry, but if your name's White Chiyo, I would just assume you're a mostly main support player. I like that stun. The stun with the Reaper ult. You guys should calm that one. Nice mines. Okay, sweet. Overall, I mean, that was really good. You helped your supports a ton, which is kind of main support's job. You did that very well. But the main issue, and this is kind of a little bit of a team issue as well, is just play high ground. Main support is, in some cases, a good person to be like a main call-out type of person for more macro stuff, because you focus a little bit less on what your enemies are doing. Like as like an Ana who's wanting to check their rotates for like nading, you're gonna be a little more paid attention to, okay, when is Tracer gonna push? So that gives you time to think about stuff like, where should we be holding? And so as Brigitte, you can kind of control that space and think like, hey, let's go play high ground. We'll have Reaper go contest point and just make a call out like that. Like, hey, have Reaper drop, because Reaper can easily take a 1v1, and if it isn't working out for them, Wraith form and TP. They're out. They'll be okay. So just make a call out like that. Other than that, Juno is still a question mark as a support character. So you're probably just trying it out, but you know, just keep that in mind for future compositions if you're trying to run out on a Brig Juno. I don't really know who Juno truly plays best with and in what comps, because she isn't really played at a high level. So yeah, anyways, that was really good. Cool. That's all I think I need to say. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. Abstract16, I have the Baptiste profile picture. So yeah, cool. Thank you. Peace.